the 24th of Teves. The third aliyah of Parshas Ve'era is as follows. On the verse in Shmos Zayin Aleph, chapter 7, verse 1, God said to Moshe, observe, I've made you an Elokim over Pharaoh, which we translate as a master over Pharaoh. The purpose of Moshe's respectful yet forceful speeches to Pharaoh, because we see also Moshe was respectful, but he's very forceful at the same time, it was to break the force of evil at the time their powers were strongest. Pharaoh is the height of his power, and Moshe is speaking forcefully to break that klipa, that strength. Similarly, in our own life, there are times when our inner pharaohs, i.e. our animal drive, right? That's in many ways, everything in the Torah takes place in the microcosm of our lives. And the pharaoh is the Yetzer Hara / animal soul. And sometimes the Yetzer Hara / animal soul seems to have the upper hand. At such times, the best way to overcome these drives is to channel our inner Moshe and rage against them, insult them, and humiliate them. Which means sometimes you see you're doing something irrational, irrationally animalistic. You can't speak reason. You have to say, stop ruining my life. Stop wasting my life. I don't want to waste my life. Very, very direct language to, don't make me live a lie, Mr. Animal Soul. When it's more rational, you can have a reasoned conversation with yourself. But sometimes you need to have a tough conversation with yourself. The same is true regarding our mission to oppose negativity in the world at large. That applies. We got to always do that sometimes with our inside world. Sometimes in the external world, we got to do this. We must sometimes call out lies when they're lies. Of course, we must always convey God's message, truth, in a pleasant and peaceful way to the best of our abilities, just as God commanded Moshe to address Pharaoh respectfully. We saw that in Rashi, I think, a couple days ago, or yesterday. But at the same time, we must approach our pharaohs, inner ones and outer ones, fearlessly and forcefully. If we remain true to God's message, we can break the power of darkness and help bring God's redemptive light to the world.
Amen.
So we take lessons in leadership from Moshe. Sometimes you speak the truth in a strong way, even if there's arrogant resistance. At the same time, it should be done to some degree respectfully, as the best, what the situation, the person calls for respect, but you don't have to, at times, lower the temperature of the strong truth. Okay, we're going to finish up with the mitzvah of the day on page 128 in the Chayenu, Maimonides, Sefer HaMitzvahs. We're up to mitzvah 280 prohibition. The 280th prohibition in the book of mitzvahs is that a judge is forbidden from tilting the judgment against converts and orphans. A special prohibition for judges to be extra fair with orphans and widows.
Can't do that.
The 177th mitzvah is that the judges are commanded to treat both litigants, whatever litigants are there, equally. Both must be allowed to speak, whether it takes a long time or short time. What's the Latin for that? Here, the other, I forgot, Mike would know. Okay, the 276th prohibition is that a judge is forbidden from fearing a vicious, evil, uncontrolled person, a mobster, to the extent of not ruling against him in judgment. He must give a just decision without being concerned with any damage the person might cause him. The 274th prohibition is that a judge is forbidden from taking a bribe from a litigant, even to give an honest